What's up, boys and girls? Yeah, no, we're back on a game that we ain't played in a hot minute. And I realize part of the reason I'm recording this is I made a bit of a derp. I don't know if you can tell up here, but I accepted a contract to ferry some stuff, and I did not realize that it's pretty much taken me to 0-0. So this will be our first little dip into LoSec with a 1.5 billion-ish ship. Thankfully, I've insured. Sadly, I didn't have enough to insure it for full cost, but I am going to get quite a bit back if I go blam. But I figured, why not, do a little talking. I do apologize, you hear the dishwasher in the background. But I don't want to turn it off, we really need to get that done. But yeah, I figured we'd waffle on and watch the toad get popped at some point, because it's going to happen. If I was somebody cruising around LoSec and I seen this, I would holler at my buddies and get out there like fast. But as long as we can get out here and nobody's camping the gate, we should be alright. If I do lose it, I'm actually not that fussed. I know that's weird. Y'all are like, Leo, that's a $1 billion ship. Yes, but that's Eve. We can recoup our losses. We can get back up to it. Honestly, I'm learning the Amari freighter stuff right now. Sorry. And yeah, if that is the case, that is the case. I will buy a Amari freighter because I like the look of them better. This one is cool, don't get me wrong, but it's aptly named the Toad because it's big, it's slow, it's fat. At least those are streamlined, slow, and big. I realize there's something missing from our Eve experience. Oh, yeah, you'll notice I actually changed the Windows deal. I found that you just go down here and you can click on whatever you want, and I actually really like the Nebula, so we're going to go with that. But here's what is missing from our Eve experience. Yes. That was almost a terrible mistake. Yeah, we got 26 jumps. A good bit of this I may time-lapse. So if I do at any point, I apologize. You're not going to hear anything else I have to say. But now, me, Alls, and the Waffy Poo have all been enjoying the new art game, so I haven't really been on this lately. But I started getting a hankering to get back and actually doing what I was planning on, and that's turning this corporation into something worth 2 squats. And that is partially by getting your name out there. Now, if you are wondering how I got my contract, it's basically you go to business, you can go contracts, and I am by no means doing autopilot. You go available contracts, and you can do current region, courier, you can do a buy and sell. But basically, you do current region. We'll pull that up real quick. And, yeah, it goes by this. Honestly, I could do these little ones, but when you do, because I'll show you what I goofed up, you can click show route. And it'll show you, because a lot of these will take you through some pretty hanky areas. Because most courier people are out in nullsec, and they don't want to have to truck their stuff all the way back, which is understandable. But if I do lose the Toad, I'm still going to do this. I'm just going to use my Akatar, which has the fleet hanger, which it has a lot more tanky bits, and I've turned it into a blockade runner with my Cloaky Boo. Because I could zip in there, start running out, somebody hits me, I drop my cloak and get out. Granted, its cap will run out in 20 minutes, but if I'm not out of the way in 20 minutes, I'm dead, so. Eve. The only game where you can literally lose real life money, because this was about $20. And I know everybody like, oh, $20 isn't that much. I was like, it's a lot of ISK, man. Especially since I swore off buying any more ISK. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Granted, I probably, most likely, could have made more money by just filling this up with ore like I have been doing. That takes about a week's worth of mining at the amount I can mine on the game. One of these days I'll get my notebook back, and that's all I'm going to do anytime I stop somewhere is just get on and mine. But for right now, we're having to move into some slightly more lucrative means of gathering, which is either this or blowing stuff up. And right now, I got a headache. I don't feel like blowing something up. It's like some men or women, when it comes to sex. I got a headache. I don't want to go pop. One of the other things I figured out, yes, I've been researching and learning this game. I can actually use these unallocated skill points. I'll show y'all real quick if I can find one that's just not ridiculous. Here we go, electronic warfare. And if I don't want to wait on it, I just click apply skill points. Type in the amount, 2329, and boop.
Skill training completed.
Bam. Now granted, when you get into some of the level 5 stuff, because I'll show you what this takes. Yeah, that would be more than what I've got. But yes, as usual, back up to 100 and some odd days. Honestly, if you're not at 100 and some days, you're not really training, in my opinion. Yeah, see, boop. Insurance. Yeah. Yeah, it's insured 60% of my total value. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get it all back. That would have costed the entire value of the ship, which I don't have right now. But at least I was smart enough to get some insurance, so I didn't fly in here uninsured. Ship gets popped, I don't get nothing back. And for 600 million, I can afford to get, a decently outfitted other ship. Because one of the other things, technically the Akatar is not a blockade runner. It is really more for doing this stuff. But one of the other things I was going to look at is the Viatar, which is warp speed, cloaking device bonuses. This one does not get that. It gets hangar and armor capacities. So this is actually the one I need for a quick blockade runner. I forget what... show info. Yeah, capacity, it doesn't hold a lot. But it moves quick. So the whole reason I went for the Akatar was the fleet hangar, and I did figure out I was a dumb when I tried to use it last. You don't use that for ships, you use it for items. It has a 50,000 cubic meter hold strictly for items. Yep, we're going through Tosh Mercon. Yeah, I think the next contract I'm gonna pull is not gonna be... It's either gonna be one with a smaller volume or, not in low sec. So, yeah, I could do any of these in that one. That's not bad. I'd like to pull at least 50 mil. 30 million? Yeah, but show me that route. Because that's going to go straight into low sec. Yep. All of them are low sec. If I'm going to do a lot of low sec running, I'm going to use the Akatar. If I lose it, I'm not as mad about the situation. So. Yep, there's 20 million, but that's 1.2 million cubic meters. I don't know any ship that can pull that unless there's one I have not seen. I mean, maybe one of these decked out to the nines with just cargo expansion. Yeah, see that? The collateral's kind of funny on here. Now, don't get me wrong. I get you want to be recompensated for the entire amount of what you're having somebody ferry around. But 90 million for only a 2 million profit. Yeah. So you really do, it is a risk and reward system with this. It's pretty, Fishbone. Give us Gothenburg a la carte. Hans Jörg Selder. Yeah, some of these are just hilarious.
Warp drive active.
Alright. I'm gonna time lapse these next like 5 jumps until we get a little closer to some badness and when I start worrying, so yeah, be back. Alright, boys, this is the last decent security jump we've got before we head out. So, wish me luck. This is probably going to end so bad I can't see straight, so. Yay! No, don't ask me what possessed me to go out here. It was a dirt moment on my behalf of not looking at the or at the route before I took off. I was like, ooh, I'm going to do some trucking. Some actual space trucking. I failed. No. Yeah, the next time I do this with this thing, I will have the money to insure this thing fully before I take off. If I make it back. But it's a quick 20 mil, so I say quick. There's nothing quick about flying this boat. Nothing at all. Oh, I'm gonna miss this thing. I know I'm putting that negative vibes out and negative vibes. Oh, well, to try to pass this time and to make me not panic a little bit, it is currently officially feeling like fall / winter. It's not really winter. It's 44 degrees outside. To me, that's not winter. That's cool fall. You know, nighttime still getting into the 30s, a little high 20s. Wake up and it's really nice and brisk outside, and it just opens your sinuses, and oh, it's nice. But next week we get to go visit some family. No, I won't tell you where, but they are very cold this time of year. Very cold. Like snow cold already, and it's only November. Alright, here we go. Oh, dear God. Oh, yeah, that's all kinds of not cool. Oh, I love that. You can actually look at the planet. Gas planet, attributes. Orbit radius is 14 AUs. Escape velocity, you gotta be 74.8 kilometers a second. Mass. It tells you everything. 41 Kelvin temperature, density, orbit period, 4,450 days. Yeah. I do like that they added that little snippet into the game. There is a lot of detail. Once you peel this certain things back, you'll realize this thing is like a giant, massive onion of a game. There's so many layers. No, while I was time-lapsing, I was actually trying to see if you can't find where to get the Eve soundtrack, because I'd like to put the music playing during the time-lapse instead of a different music, because I really enjoy the soundtrack on this game. Yeah, we're at point 3, going to a point 2, going to a point 1, and then point 1. The things I do for our corp. That reminds me. Corporation. Our deal's probably expired. Recruitment. Yep. Edit. Extend for, yeah, submit. Yeah, our corp wallet took a hit with this one, because I'm doing this for the corporation, and so I use the corp wallet for it. Yeah. I had the collateral for this contract is 200 million ISK. Oh, go quick. I love how the music even changed. It's really ominous. Oh, of course it has to be like on the other side of my ship. It's gonna take me 2 minutes to turn. The only good thing about these big damn freighters is they have so many hull points. So many hit points. Because all you can do is throw down your low slots, which I've got an inertial stabilizer here, which allows the thing to turn quicker. Yeah. Improves the ship handling and maneuverability. Honestly, I'm fixing to take... No, that's right. Because you can only have one. And then I've got the nanofibers, which replaces some of the heavier structure components with lighter but more fragile material. It drops your hull rating, but it also improves the maneuverability and velocity. And then, just to help it out, I need to get a bigger one of these. But a hyperspatial accelerator, it increases warp speed and acceleration. Yeah, all you get fitting-wise on this is low slots. You've got no high slots. It's basically armor and hope to goodness you can go quick. Let's see if I can... No, that's right. When you're actually jumping, you can't see your route. But yeah, where we're at, nobody's going to save us. See from here where we're firing off to. Alright, we're firing off that way. Nope, we're firing off down. It's so hard to tell with those jump gates. Oh, let's see. I'm actually going to line to it first. Yep. Can you tell I'm mildly paranoid about where I'm at? And to think I'm going to move out here soon. I actually am thinking about just pulling everything out to low sec. I mean, leaving a couple of my better ships up in high sec, but yeah, definitely coming down here in low sec.
Warp drive active.
But I don't know if I'm going to keep my freighter in high sec. I may, possibly. Yeah, this is literally the lowest security I've ever been in. 0.0 or 0.1, which means there's no police force, there's nothing. I don't even know if there's guns on these jump gates that we're going through. Captain Buzzkiller over here could come out of nowhere and just go, oh, look at that big son of a gun. Because also in low sec, the Titans are allowed to cruise around the biggest ships. So, yeah.
Warp drive active.
For once, I'd love to come out of the jump gate and go straight to the next jump gate instead of having to turn for 5 minutes. Man, the music out here is so ominous. It's so creepy. I hope y'all can hear that. I'm going to turn the master volume up just a smidge here so y'all can hear a little better. Oh, man, that's just... Oh. And as I've said before, we're still opening to invites to the Corp if anybody wants to join. I've set a goal for myself, though, to be honest, and no offense to anybody who wants to join. If you do, please let me know, but you need to, like, leave a comment on these videos. But I'm thinking about pulling out on this Corp and joining someone else's just to get my name out there a little better. You know, find a couple of good Corps that are looking for somebody to haul stuff or to rock crack. Because I'm fairly certain, you know, a Corp could use one of these. I will gladly freight. Or even if you're in a Corp and you just want to, you know, or use my services, so to speak, by all means, let me know. Y'all need crap hauled around? I am your man. Okay, let's dock like now.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, I've got so many different haulers, it's not even funny. I've got my ore hauler. I've got... What the heck was that? My Akatar, which is the quicker. I've got the big boy here. You name it, I can fly it. Heck, I've got Amari movers, which I need to unpack and get put together for my other character, which I enjoyed playing my other character, but I realized in order to show y'all some of this stuff, I wasn't able to use him because the training goes off of the account. Now, if it would have been a completely separate account, that'd have been fine, which I've thought about doing, having, you know, a secondary account just for hauling stuff around for myself, like when I'm out mining. But that'll be after I get another computer at some point later on, you know, much later down the line, probably next year or something. I plan on getting not a high-end gaming notebook, but just a notebook. Or getting the wife's computer put together, because I've been looking at some new specs for some of the graphics cards and whatnot. And y'all really need to check out some of the new Radeon graphics cards, actually. They're giving NVIDIA a run for their money for about half the price. It's really nice. Are we gonna dock?
Docking request accepted.
Okay, thank you. I'm like, I'd rather not stay parked out here, guys. Just saying. Alright. Here we go. Corporate deliveries. Throw you in here. Thank you guys for your patronage and your customary. Oh, they actually have some guy. Well, mining. It's all mining out here. Cool. May have to come and see if I can't rent some space at their place. But let's get out while the getting's good, shall we?
Warp drive active.
I wonder what even mining they have out here. Oh wow, they got quite a few belts. But I guarantee it's claimed by this group. You don't just roll into somebody's asteroid system and, you know, beat them down. That's so ominous how the actual atmosphere in there is just being held. Let's see, what's another decent contract I could get? Business is here. Contracts. Yeah, we'll look for another one. Probably not nearly as big as this one. But a couple easy mil would be nice. See, 20,000? Yeah, I could run those with my Akatar. Let's see, view the contract. Show the route. Ugh. Yeah, so it's gonna be back out here. Alright, we'll do it, but I'm accepting this one for myself. I need a little extra cash. 20,000? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I didn't even realize until this morning I got to look at all the ships I've got, and I'm like, you know, I got some freight movers. I have a lot of freight movers. Almost as many of those as I do. Oh yeah. Miners, which is sad because I actually have a lot of miners. I've been tempted to go through my miners and sell quite a few of them. Because there's only really one I use, and that's the Draxton. But at the same time, I want to keep, you know, the Paniculus as a backup in case the Draxton ever gets blown up. Admittedly, it'd probably be smart just to insure the damn thing. But, y'all know how it goes. I will be much happier when I hit the green point.
Warp drive active.
Much, much happier when I hit the green point. Some of the names, I really like some of the names some of these people come up with. Caprica, the New, Doc, Rigiri, Kitty, of course mine, Maya, Zataki, Sitharith, Sessin. And I won't lie, I really am curious. You know, what in the crap is in here that's that much? I bet it's ore. Honest to goodness, I bet it's ore. I can almost guarantee that's just a big chunk of the rare ores that you get in low sec that they're wanting to send back. Which, you know, if they do this a lot and I can make some money off of them, I may do this a little more often. With big orders like this, though, using this, I'll use, you know, the corporate wallet so I can get the corporate name out. Start rubbing some elbows with some of the bigger corps, you know. Work our ways up the old threshold of the corporate chain. Oh, that hurt. I know here in a minute. I gotta go. We got some stuff we gotta do at the kids' school. I worked 8 hours yesterday, so I'm pretty much just, you know, making up, letting some of it die back down. Fiffy. Such an interesting name for a Stargate. Well, Jump Gate, Stargate, whatever. Somebody else came through this.
Active.
We're going to Young, man. That's one thing I really never have looked at that much is the map. Man, this map is huge. Let's see, Army, Tashmir Khan. I do like the fact that it's technically 3D. Yeah, that's the entire map, and even though it doesn't look like a lot, there's thousands of stars all over the place. Like literally thousands of stars. And if you don't know where you were going, you can search in here. You can do Empire and Pirate factions. Oh, well, that's what it's looking at. Okay. Cool. So admittedly, that wasn't as terrible or scary as I originally anticipated it to be. So, sorry if I bored you guys with that, but, you know, I thought, worst case scenario, I could catch a freighter, even if it is my own, getting blasted out of the sky. That would have been epic. I'd have cried. Don't get me wrong, it'd been tears. Just straight tears of, oh, so much money. Eek. Woo, had to have been bad. Sasha. Why? Our cat, the oldest cat, has taken to laying on my chair headrest. And don't get me wrong, it's actually kind of nice because she warms up the headrest in the chair, which warms my neck up. But at the same time, every time I move, there's this fuzzy bit on the back of my head, which is kind of funny. Well, guys, yeah, that was that. I don't think you really want to sit when I go through the last 9 jumps of this, so I'm going to end the video here. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all do want to see more Eve shenanigans like this, want to see me really just delve back into this game, let me know. Because I've been trying to learn more. I've been trying to learn what modules are better for what. Doing homework. This game you can't just slide into and go, oh, well, let's just do this, this, and this. I've done that, and it doesn't really work that well. So, yeah. We're going to peel back some of the layers, get into some of the juicy stuff. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. And I know that's actually a lot for some of the small corps, especially mine, technically 2-player corporations. But that also hurt. 111 million ISK for insurance on this boat. Meh. And that's going to get even lower because I got to drop insurance for the Akatar. But we'll catch you on the next one. Y'all know the drill. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. We'll catch you on the next one. Good luck. God bless. Later.